Here we are again. It's June 29th and it's about a month away from the last time I wandered through with the camera. And we have some fresh sowings of arugula and some radish here. Some really nice broccoli that I'm hoping we'll be able to eat before it bolts, but it has been a nice treat. And yeah, then little shoots coming along. Had a few purple sprouting broccoli and waiting for those onions. So the scapes have been cut and the garlic looks okay. I am a little bit worried that there might be some of that mosaic virus again. So I'm really trying to figure out. I think last year I sort of understood that it came through the seed, but now I'm starting to wonder if there's other things, like is it in my soil? Because I had obviously fresh seed. I didn't turn it over and use any of my crop from last year for seed, and I rotated the beds, and anyway, I don't know, hopefully I can learn more about that. But the other thing that's odd is that some of my other crops are potentially afflicted by it and don't seem to be. So I don't know, it's a stumper. Anyway, this bed of potatoes, if you can imagine, it's kind of hard to see the fact that there is a bed in there, but those seem happy. The carrots, some radish in behind, and the peas. We will soon get to eat some peas, so I'm excited about that. The little mini greenhouse. The hot peppers are looking really nice and happy coming along. The black Hungarians just a little farther behind this variety, and these little sweets are slow. Broad beans coming along nicely. Finally getting some beans. Lots of chives. This little flower pot planter is looking good. I think this is one of the little double cosmos and some self-seeded snapdragons. My spares are doing not too bad in the cold frame as usual. The hot ones doing the best. I think there's been something chomping at the leaves in here, but it's actually really hard to get into this one because it doesn't have a handle to loop up like that one does. Here we have more purple sprouting broccoli, a little bit of radish in there, just some Brussels sprouts. The corn is looking relatively happy. More Brussels and yellow beans. Over here is this lettuce, which we're still eating. The slugs are sort of getting at it, but as of yet, it hasn't gotten bitter. It was my first sowing, and so, I don't know, I'm pretty happy about that, but I think it's because we did have the cooler spring. So, this batch of carrots. Over here in the back, there's some spring onions and more carrots, and there's it's hard to see, but there's the second sowing of lettuce back there. peas that were sown a bit later than the others. That's that soup celery, some chard I have to get doing something with, and some parsley I need to get doing something with. It's flopping over here. Anyway, yeah, there's a few little lettuce hiding in behind there. And my little flower garden amongst the weeds. So more potatoes in pots that look fairly happy. And over here we have, these are the buckets that have those potatoes from the seed. Not seed potatoes, but from like actual tiny little seeds. So I don't know, they actually look a little bit better than I was expecting. Now, the last time they were pretty puny, but I'm relatively hopeful. And the tomatoes, yeah, cooler weather, so they are slow. They were slow to catch up after I planted them out, but these two puny little cucumbers that are trying to shoot up cukes. There was supposed to be 2 more there, but cutworms are a bugger this year. And yeah, these are the cherries just starting to come into themselves a bit now. And these are, I guess, one of those potato leaf variety. And yeah, they're looking pretty happy actually. So I'm excited to think that see those flowers. And but yeah, the peppers, everything, like they're just still puny. Like they're just puny. But no aphids. And I'm kind of attributing that to out here, but not in this planter. Now I have to stop, and there's beautiful nasturtiums. Some outdoor tomatoes. But this, I think this is like some kind of, is it amaranth maybe? But the aphids love it. And I am quite happy to leave this here so the aphids can live on that and not any of my better plants. Broccoli, I think this is supposed to be cauliflower, green beans, the beets, which are looking a bit sad because I mean, I gave them a bit of a weed. I could have weeded them a bit more. And then one of the chickens helped me with some of that. And my multi-sowing seemed to be taking it to a next level there. And some puny little pickling cucumbers and pumpkins. Of course, all the potatoes in bags along here. Some of them look pretty good. This one is looking not too happy, so I don't know what's going on. A little bit of leaf curl, yellow leaves. So I pulled them away from the others. And spinach, dill, cilantro. Yeah, that's where we're at. So some wins, some maybe not so sure if we're winning, but hey, that's gardening.